Hello and welcome to sportalSlam. We are here for the Junior Varsity Championship game. This game will feature the Georgia Grizzlies and the Smyrna Stars at the JV level. We are excited to be coming to you live from Alpharetta High School. None of that was live. We started over. Hello and welcome to sportalSlam. It is JV Championship time. This is Brian Zwerner, and I am excited to be here live with Kyle Sandy. Kyle, this is the JV game between the Smyrna Stars and the Georgia Grizzlies, and we're ready for some action here in the main gym.
Yes, this should be a good one. There's going to be some big bodies banging down low. I got my eye on Smyrna Stars. Sean Rutledge going to East Paulding, Georgia Grizzlies. They have Kedrick Barrett, a big man, about 6'6", 6'7" on a good day, going to Lambert. There's going to be a lot of meat down low, but there's going to be some great shooting and some great guard play as well. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I saw Franklin Bailey light up the scoreboard. He's had multiple 20-plus point games. He's hit 4 or 5 three-pointers in each of the games that I've saw. So that kid can flat out shoot him going to Chattahoochee High School, a rising junior. The Smyrna Stars got here, Kyle, in spectacular fashion. I was in the auxiliary gym for it. It was a tie game with 8 seconds left against Game Elite in the semifinals. They came down the court, put the shot up with about 2 seconds left, got one tip-in miss by Sean Rutledge, and then the second tip for Will Garvey fell as the clock struck 0. It was impossible. I've watched the replay myself about 5 times. I can't tell if the ball was still in his hands or not, but it was a heck of a finish, and that is how Smyrna Stars got here. The Georgia Grizzlies had a little bit of an easier roll through their semifinal game, and we are about to set up with about 1 minute left. Coming to you live from beautiful Alpharetta High School in Alpharetta, Georgia, Raider Nation. It's been a fun weekend, Kyle. We've seen a lot of great basketball out here. What's been one of your favorite memories so far of sportalSlam?
Oh, boy, there's been many. I think this semifinal game we saw a couple hours ago, MTXE, Grant Rowe with a big-time buzzer beater to get a win and advance on to the championship game. The St. Pius boys, even at a young age, they always seem to come up big and come up clutch. That was a fun one from just earlier today, and I think we're going to have a couple more in store for you.
Yeah, I've enjoyed watching Georgia man up. I've caught these guys a couple of times. Man, they try to dunk everything, Kyle. I've seen about 5 dunks a game. I saw a beautiful alley-oop. You can catch all these replays on the SportalSpace Twitter feed and then come back and check out our YouTube channel. We will have a top 10 video bringing you the best of all the action. So we appreciate you joining us today for the Junior Varsity Championship here. sportalSlam, the first ever SportalSpace basketball tournament. Kyle, it's been a lot of fun.
Yes,
we are about 20 seconds from the tip here. Smyrna Stars are going to be coming to you in purple, and the Georgia Grizzlies will be in black and yellow. I saw earlier this week, Kyle, that the longtime NBA player, 2008 champion with the Boston Celtics, P.J. Brown, his son Giovanni Brown, is playing on this Grizzlies team. We were blessed to have P.J. in the house, talked to a number of the players, and shared some wisdom from his long NBA career. Holds a championship ring from his time with Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and the boys over at the Boston Celtics, so we appreciate him making an appearance at sportalSlam.
Yeah, his wife's a very, 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 very good coach on the sidelines. Miss D. Brown, she has been outstanding, X's and O's, great set plays. She is in charge on the sidelines, and you know the Grizzlies, they got some good stuff in store for this championship matchup.
Yeah, I've seen both these teams play quite a bit. It's going to be a matchup of 2 big bruisers inside. 0-0 for the Stars, Sean Rutledge, and number 25 for the Grizzlies, Kedrick Barrett. Both of these boys running good 6'4", 6'5". 200-plus pounds for each of these big bruisers. So I've watched these guys feast on smaller competition all weekend. It'll be interesting to see how they go against bigger bodies themselves. Referees just making sure they feel comfortable with the jersey colors about the same, and we should be ready to tip. And here we go for the JV Championship. Georgia Grizzlies in black and the Smyrna Stars in purple. And that one goes right to the Grizz. Nice pass down low, and that's an easy bucket for Nick Willis. Nice pass inside, Kyle.
Yeah, 2 off the tip. You got to love it if you're a coach.
That's the way to get it rolling. Stars working around, three-pointer up and away, and that one's good. Oh, Kyle, I think we're in for a treat. That was Trent Balding with the beautiful three-pointer, nothing but net. Works it inside and down low, and that's Kedrick Barrett the second. And he is already going to work inside.
20. Barrett, the big guy, 25.
Try to work it into their big man. He's coming up the wrong way. It's underneath him. Looks like he's lost the ball down there.
Grizzlies is 4, make them guess. And then make Smyrna Stars 3. Home.
Okay. 4-3, yep. All right, and here we go. Smars inbound. Working it around. Balding looks at it, sizes it up. He misses that one. Nearly interfered, Kyle, by Rutledge. Rutledge seemed to try to go up and grab that like it was a pass.
Yeah, I got my eyes on the paint. There's going to be a lot of opportunities.
Oh, yeah, there is Franklin Bailey III firing away. That one won't go. He misses it. A lot of pressure on the ball, and let's see if the Stars can move it up the court. They got numbers if they can get it there. Balding trying to push the action forward. Leaves it for the trailer. Three-pointer is good. And that is Lee Manuel with the 3-ball. Stars off to a 6-4 lead early, Kyle.
Yeah, Lee Manuel going to Pebblebrook. He told me he's in store for a big game today, and he knocks down his first look at it.
A lot of contact there on the entry pass. Bailey trying to work it inside to Barrett. Barrett with the big board. Nice little spin move for the big man, and that's his 4th point already.
Yeah, gotta love it. He loves to go over that left shoulder, vintage Kyle Sandy move in the post. Very impressive.
Kyle, I don't think you ever had that guy's bulk.
No. Certainly not. Certainly not. I'm getting there, though.
Yeah, nice to see if Rutledge could keep him off his spot. Barrett's had his way so far early in this game. Rutledge working along the baseline. They're going to struggle to get it to him. 3-ball away. No good. Lots of guys going up for that rebound. Rutledge comes up with it. Can't get the follow. Rutledge still spinning. Working on Barrett inside. Not able to get the look he wants again. And that one is going to be out of bounds, and it's going to stay Smyrna ball.
Already seeing that championship hustle. It's not easy to score down low. A lot of loose limbs all over the place. But Smyrna retains possession.
Yeah, Rutledge had 2 good looks at it, Kyle, and he wasn't able to get it down. He is not used to playing against this kind of size this weekend. Good open look for Manuel, doesn't fall, and that rebound goes to Nick Willis. Willis will push it up. Wide open from the corner, and that is off by Jalen Stewart. But Stewart keeps battling, and he gets the rebound, and that's reset to Frank Bailey III. He's the most dangerous guy in the gym, if you ask me, Kyle.
Yeah, he's automatic. You cannot leave him open from 3. He is a true sniper.
Yeah, I've watched that guy drop down 5. Oh, and there's Lee Manuel with a steal. He'll try to get out in front, but it's poked away by Jalen Stewart. And we got a couple of new people coming in. Rutledge is going to take a little bit of a spell. Barrett is staying on. Kyle, conditioning for these big men is going to be an issue if we're going to run up and down the court like this.
Yeah, but they played a lot of games this weekend, so I don't see their tank on E.
Nice little move inside by Balding. A little runner, doesn't go. Ball bouncing around. Looks like Bailey's going to come away with it, and there's a foul down low. And that foul, Kyle, is on Will Garvey, the hero of the semifinal game. He is the man that tipped that ball in as the clock expired. Number 5, Will Garvey out there for the Smyrna Stars.
2 little men battling. It was Garvey with that tip in. That's impressive.
Bailey fires, no good. Kedrick Barrett right on the back end. Nice little spin move, and that's a 6 point. He's got 3 buckets so far. That'll make it 8-6 in favor of the Grizz. Smyrna Stars looking at it on the perimeter. Tyler Buckner swings it inside. Balding will let fly for 3. That's partially blocked. Might have got a little bit of hand there, Kyle. Smyrna Stars agrees with me.
Yeah, it's We'll see how it goes. These referees still trying to get into a flow of the game. We'll see if we'll let them play a little bit or if they're going to be tight. But right now, only one foul called.
Bailey with a steal. Bailey gets it ahead to Stewart. Stewart turns it over right back to Will Garvey, and Will Garvey with a nice bucket. And that ties us back up at 8.
Yeah, nice strike at the rim. I believe he goes to Etowah, showing off some crafty defense to find offense.
We're tied at 8 here, just under 12 minutes. Pull-up 3, drains it. A lot of contact on Nick Willis, but no whistle. And that's his 5th point already in the early going. Works it around, 3-pointer up and away. And we got fireworks here, Kyle. Jordan Jefferson with a 3. This game's going to be a high-scoring, fast-paced affair.
Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. Both teams evenly matched right now.
Stewart works it inside to Barrett. Barrett gets foul call, and he'll go to the line. Rutledge's going to have to come back in. Rutledge looks tired already to me, Kyle, but he is going to have to play pretty much this whole game if they're going to keep Barrett off the boards.
Yeah, he's going to have to stay out of foul trouble, too. Right now, Barrett has definitely won the war inside.
Yeah, he's got 6 already early in this game. And a nice free throw stroke for the big man. He's got 7.
Yeah, he has been impressive. He's looked good all throughout this weekend, just using his body, knowing how to score around the rim. You don't see too many back-to-the-basket post players anymore, but he's a throwback.
And the second one is up and away, and he has 8 in the early going.
Hey, Will, stay up. Hey, go down. Kids. Hey, wait. Will, outside. Wait, here we go. Drop.
Smyrna Stars patiently setting up their offense here. Trying to get something going. Jefferson drives the lane. A little bit of contact. No good. Rutledge fighting down low, and Rutledge puts it in. That's his first basket, Kyle. And I like to see the big man coming right off the bench and going right at the basket.
Great job of gathering himself and not rushing anything.
Will Garvey, a heady play over there, manages to force the turnover. And we'll see Cavani Brown come back in. Giovanni Brown comes in for the Grizz, and Stewart's going to get a quick break.
Yeah, the Grizzlies are going to have multiple bodies inside they can throw at Rutledge.
Oh, they didn't like the way that that screen was set by Will Garvey, and they called the penalty on the offensive side, the foul on the offensive side there against Garvey.
Yeah, 3-0 in foul calls right now, so Stars getting a little bit of foul trouble. I think that's the second foul on Garvey.
That is. Willis will look to set up the offense. Willis being checked by Garvey. Garvey already with 2 early fouls. Great pass inside, but Rutledge with the block. That ball's bouncing around. Who wants it? It's going to be Buckner. Buckner's taking a lot of contact all the way. They're not going to give him that continuation. Foul is going to go against number 24, Giovanni Brown.
That was Tyler Buckner streaking to the basket, one of many Hiram Hornets on this team. Very good job of using that man and drawing the foul.
Big minutes from Marvion Boyd down the stretch in that semifinal game, Kyle. He knocked down 2 huge free throws to take the lead in that game, put him in a position where they can win that one. Number 21, Marvion Boyd, checking in. And there it goes right to him. He feeds it inside to Rutledge. Rutledge working on the big man, Barrett. A lot of contact. Barrett keeps those hands straight up in the air, and he gets the block.
Didn't finish it, but I love that ball fake and that post move.
Brown fires from 3. Front rim, no good. And they're going to just call that one off of Barrett. Nope, sorry, Rutledge, sorry. Knocked that one away. Grizzlies to throw in. Barrett battling inside, loses the handle. Rutledge is going to push the ball on the fast break, Kyle. Who's going to step in front of this freight train?
Yeah.
Nope, they just gave him a little tippy tap from behind instead.
Yeah, he can handle the ball a little bit. He's a big boy, but he has some skills as well.
Kyle, I got to say, I'm surprised. We haven't said Franklin Bailey's name yet. He hasn't managed to get on the scoreboard. I've seen this guy put up over 20 points in 2 different games that I watched this weekend.
Good job defensively by the Stars of knowing where he's at all times.
Yeah, he doesn't need much room to get his shots off. So there goes Rutledge firing. A bit of a wild shot. Buckner unable to grab the rebound, and it'll be Grizzlies ball. Hope you're enjoying this game. Today's game is brought to you by sportalSpace. sportalSpace connects communities through youth sports. sportalSpace, every practice, every game. 9.5 minutes remaining, and we are still tied at 13. Kyle, the pace has slowed down just a little bit, and there he is, right on cue, Bailey, but it's off the mark. He's having to work hard to get his shot so far this game. He's taking 2 off-balance three-pointers.
Yeah, I think he's, one dribble. I don't want him taking too many dribbles to get a shot off.
Jordan Jefferson from deep, doesn't go. Barrett secures that rebound, and they'll try to get out and run. Bailey's looking for it on the side. There he is. He's got a good look. He's got space. He fires and finds the back of the rim.
But that's his shot. That is definitely his shot. Caught it in rhythm. Had a nice look at it.
Yeah, he had his hands up. He was calling for that ball. He wanted it. They're going to call that a jump ball. Or travel. I'm not sure what the call was down there.
Well, it's going the other way, either way.
Either way, it's Grizzlies basketball. We are still tied up. We've had a little bit of a dry spell. After very fast scoring in the first few minutes, it's calmed down quite a bit.
It's been tight throughout, though. Give him that.
Bailey sizes it up, tries a give and go. Barrett will fire from the elbow. No good, but Bailey fights down low, and Bailey gets on the board. That just may be what Bailey needs to get going. Sometimes he just needs to see the ball go through the hoop as a shooter, Kyle.
You're right, and you expect it to be from the outside, but he shows he can go in there, get an offensive rebound, and finish.
Yeah, I need to do this. I got them on this side, them on this side.
Great move down low, and Rutledge finishes. And we are tied again. Kyle, I'm keeping track of lead changes and ties. I got 6 lead changes and 6 ties already. This is going to be a good one.
They're so evenly matched. I love what I'm seeing. They both start inside out with the big men, and then you got some shooters
and
outside.
There's your man Bailey firing from 3. Finds the front of the rim. Rebound bounces to Cooney. Cooney works it around. Nice drive and play inside by Brown. No good. Doesn't fall. And Balding secures the rebound. Jefferson will look to push the pace now. He's got Rutledge on the wing if he sees him. He does, but it's a little late getting there. And we're going the other way. It's Stewart pushing the pace. Jefferson bangs into him, and we'll have another foul call on Jefferson. Jefferson got in foul trouble in that elite game. He fouled out in that game, Kyle. And Rutledge played a lot of that game with 4 fouls, so something to watch for these Smyrna Stars.
Yeah, Jefferson, great length at the point guard position. He's, I don't know, can't really tell, hard to tell, maybe 6'2", 6'3", but he's got some size, and he's the lead man for the Stars.
He had 21 points in their semifinals, and Rutledge had 18. So those were the 2 guys that made it all go for him. Working it to the elbow, trying to get it down low to Barrett. Great play inside. Kyle Barrett already has 10 points in the early go, and he's got 10 of their 16.
Yeah, both these big men really kind of scoring 50. At will, but we got to see what can you do defensively. You can't just trade buckets. You got to be a shot blocker. You got to do something defensively to slow down your opposition.
Balding backs it out. Tries to find Jefferson in the corner. Jefferson with a nice little driving play. A little runner doesn't go. Bouncing around. Rutledge still battling for it. Rutledge comes up a little on the baseline. Stripped away by Stewart. Stewart's going to push the pace. He runs into a pack of defenders. Swings it opposite. He's got Brown underneath the basket if he can find him. He does, but it's a little late. Swings it back up top. Stewart's going to get called for the travel there. I have the score the other way. I got 17 for the Grizzlies. You calling them home or away?
I got 17 for the Grizzlies, yeah.
Is that, are they home?
No, they're guests. Hey, we got papers.
Barrett with a big man rebound. Kyler Barrett and Rutledge going to be able to play this whole game. That is a lot to ask at guys that size. Ball bouncing around. Rutledge with it. Rutledge going to try to push the ball on the break. They're going to call that one tipped. Great feet ahead. Spinning and winning, and that is Tyler Merriweather with the bucket. And that is another lead change. Sorry, that's a tie. That makes our 6th tie of the game. And we are tied back up at 17, just under 6 minutes to go. Brown looks at the long 3 and fires, and it's good. Giovanni Brown with the 3-pointer to take the lead again. That's our 7th lead change.
Big time shot, and he's got such good bloodlines, and he's got size, and he's showing he can stroke it from outside.
Yeah, his mother's the head coach, and his dad played a long NBA career. That's a lot to work with. Beautiful play inside, and that is Nick Willis with his 7th point of the game. Grizzlies open it up to a 5-point lead, 22-17 now. Boyd looking it up. Paulding firing. Back rim, no good. Rebound goes to Trailer.
Yeah, Paulding is taking a lot of outside shots. They're not falling right now. He's going to have to get into the paint because his outside shot is not on right now.
Yeah, he hit that early three to start the game, and then everything since then has not been on target. Fighting down low is Trailer. He loses the ball. Rutledge gets down there to pick it up. Rutledge is going to push it on the break. I love seeing this big man handle the rock, Kyle. Look at him banging and banging, taking the defense in. Nothing there. They're going to reset up top with Merriweather. Oh, and that's a 3-second call against Rutledge.
Yeah, quick. I didn't even think they had the ball for 3 seconds. I turned up and they were going the other way, but I guess he was camped in the paint.
Yeah, Rutledge barreled his way into the paint, and I guess he stayed there a little too long.
Yeah,
I think he was just tired from running down there.
When he's in the paint, you know about it. When him and Barrett are in the paint, you know about it. They take up some space.
All right, Rutledge getting a little bit of a break here. Barrett is staying on. Let's see how the Stars defend him because Barrett has feasted, even with Rutledge in there to match him up body for body. They've still given him 10 points. Let's see if they work it inside to him. He's going to handle out on the perimeter. He's got to reset down low. Doesn't do it, and there's a quick shot by Nick Willis. Paulding pushing the pace. Swings it out to the wing. Nice drive, and there's a foul before.
Should be their 3rd team foul.
There's a foul before the shot went up. It'll be out of bounds, not a free throws coming up here. 22-17 is your score. The Grizzlies on top. Today's game brought to you by sportalSlam. Every practice, every game. Driving layup, no good. Rebounded, swung out by the Stars. Balding will reset us up top, Kyle.
Yeah, it was a nice seal. I think it might have been Kavan Fish on the inside. They didn't find him, but a great seal by the little man.
Kyle, with both Jefferson and Rutledge on the bench, where's the offense going to come from for the Stars?
We're about to find out.
These are the two guys that power them through the semifinal. They need somebody else to step up. It could be Boyd. Boyd fires. He finds the back of the rim. I'm a little surprised that Coach Brown's not giving Barrett a break while Rutledge is on the bench, Kyle.
Yeah, that could be a good decision. You don't want to run out of gas too soon, but 3:50 before the half. Maybe we're going to try and push it and see if we can get into the break and get him a breather there.
He's got a huge size advantage if they can work the ball into him. He's got Merriweather on him. He is way too big and strong, and they go right to it, Kyle, and that is his 12th point of the first half. He is dominating down low. He's got half the points for the Grizzlies.
He's been so good, and those are difficult finishes, but he goes over that shoulder, works the glass extremely well with that baby hook.
I don't see Rutledge coming back into the game, Kyle. They're going to keep, Stars are going to keep taking their chances here with Merriweather on them. Balding gets caught up. Boyd fires from three, and that one is good. That is just what they needed. They needed that third scoring option, and Boyd puts it in there to make it a 4-point game. Just under 3 minutes remaining now in this 4-point game. Nice play inside to Bailey. And they're going to call that a block, Kyle. That is not a foul. It looked like he got a whole lot of head along with the ball.
Yeah, that is a tough no call.
Crowd doesn't like it. Coach Brown doesn't like it. I got to tell you, Kyle, I don't like it. It looked like a foul to me, but not our call to make down here. Throws that ball into Brown up top. Brown's going to work it to Barrett. Oh, and Barrett a little sloppy with the ball, not able to secure it. Balding pushing the pace again. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Barrett with the rebound. Let's see if this guy wants to take it up. Bailey's going to lead the break. He's got two guys on him. Swings it out to Willis. Willis fires from three. It's no good. Barrett down low. That ball goes out of bounds off the Stars. 2:28 remaining. Grizzlies holding on to a 24-20 lead now.
Let's see what the Grizzlies set up. They've had some nice inbound
they
plays
like to
all
drop
weekend.
This to Bailey, and Bailey's going to fire for three. I've seen this all day, all weekend, Kyle. Oh, he's not able to make them pay.
Elevator
Somebody
play.
should have told the Stars because that's the favorite play for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that's a good guy to get the ball to.
Pushing the ball up. Willis on the right wing. Willis has got Brown trailing if he sees him. Bailey going to work, and they're going to reset it. Just coming up on 2 minutes remaining now in this first half. 24-20 the Grizzlies. Today's game brought to you by sportalSlam. Every practice, every game. Thank you for joining us for sportalSlam 1. Kedrick going to work. He's going to try to body down. A little baby spinning hook. Doesn't go. Brown fighting down low. Brown with a second chance opportunity. He doesn't get it to go. Barrett swipes it away again, and he gets tackled to the ground. Barrett not pleased with a very hard foul by Boyd there, Kyle.
Bodies flying. Championship on the line here at sportalSlam. They are laying it out on the line.
Scoring punch has been coming from Kedrick Barrett. He's got 12. Nick Willis has 7. And the points really evenly distributed for the Stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys are in the book already for the Stars, Kyle. Only the first half, we've got 7 different scores for the Stars.
Yeah, they're very balanced right now, but the Grizzlies with the big boy inside, he's been the difference maker.
Yeah, it's been good to see when I watched the Stars play in that semifinal game. The bulk of the points came from 2 players, Rutledge and Jefferson, and that's not been the call so far here in this championship game. Better distribution and keeping more players involved in the action. Barrett shoot the free throw. Got a nice stroke, and he hits it. He's 3 for 3 from the line, Kyle.
Yeah, the big fella at Lambert High School, he is a big-time stock riser right now. He has just played so well.
Yeah, if you take the kind of contact he takes, you need to be able to hit your free throws to make them pay. You don't want that hack-a-Shaq, hack-a-Howard strategy being used against you. And he even gets that one to roll with a friendly rim. He's got 14 now, and they are up 26-20. We had a lot of lead changes and ties in the early going, but once it hit 13-13, it's been all the Grizzlies since then. Rutledge's going to check back in for the last minute or so, and he's going to have to find a way to neutralize Barrett somehow. Nice little floater, doesn't go. Fights for it, gets his own rebound, fighting inside, and that's blocked from behind by Brown, but they're going to call the foul on him. Nope, that foul's going to go against Bailey. I like the way Kayvon Fish was fighting inside there. It ended up creating the opportunity for Tyler Buckner, and Buckner goes to the free throw line to try to make him pay for that one.
Fish, he's a strong little athlete down there. He likes to mix it up, and he can win his team some second chances.
Ooh, Buckner not able to get that one to go. Rutledge is going to check back in for the Stars. Fish will get himself a breather here. 26-20 still your score, 127 remaining here in the first. Free throw up and away, and it's no good. Drops to Stewart. Stewart's going to get out and try to run. 1-on-3. He's got Bailey on the side. Oh, it's just not Bailey's night, Kyle. I mean, I saw this guy hit 5 3-pointers in 2 of the games I watched. Rutledge running the floor and the finish. That foul goes against Nick Willis. And Rutledge trailing the play, running up and down the court as a big man, finishes it and gets the
M1.
Yeah,
fresh legs just came back off the bench and re-energized.
Yeah, Barrett gets himself about 10 seconds of rest, Kyle. That's all they could afford. They didn't like when they saw Rutledge pound in the paint. This is Rutledge's first trip to the free throw line. Let's see if he's got that soft touch that Barrett has. And sure enough, he does. He's got 7 now to lead the Stars. Brown looks to the high post, trying to find Barrett inside. Great feed inside. They got a piece of that one, I think, and Rutledge is going to push the break. He's got Barrett swiping at him from behind. Balding driving. Runs into Barrett and thinks better of it, Kyle. He didn't want any part of that. Down by 3 here with 42 seconds left. Stars look to set up the offense. Jefferson back in after a long break. Let's see if he gets going. His athleticism was a key reason they're in this championship game. Jefferson fires from 3, and he ties that game up. What a shot. That's his second 3, and we have our 7th tie of the game. 20 seconds left.
It has been so good. This is high-quality basketball with 15 seconds left in the first half.
We are excited to be here at Alpharetta High School. It's been a wonderful weekend. Coach Blair and the staff here have been great. 8 seconds left here to shoot. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Got to get something going. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They're not going to get a shot away, Kyle.
Bad
and that
shot.
Clock will expire.
Yeah, bad
and
clock
it is
awareness.
26-26. Yeah, nothing doing from the clock there. It's been an excellent first half of basketball. 7 points for Rutledge to 6 for Jefferson, and a number of other players in the books for the Stars. The leader clearly for the Grizzlies so far. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points, Kyle, for Kedrick Barrett the second. and 7 for Nick Willis as a secondary score. And, you know, really, if I'm the Stars, I got to feel pretty good that I've kept Franklin Bailey under control. But if I'm the Grizzlies, I'm thinking, man, I'm in this game. I'm tied up, and Bailey's now hadn't managed to put 1 3-pointer down.
Yeah, the Grizzlies, they got one of their secret weapons. No secret to us, of course. He's been spraying threes all weekend long. Once he sees one go down, if the floodgates open, we know the Georgia Grizzlies have a lot of firepower, but Smyrna Stars, they are battle-tested. Beat Game Elite. They got some big bodies. Sean Rutledge, after a little bit of a slow start, he has really got it going. 7 points, you said, 7 rebounds as well, and it's a very balanced attack. So it's been so evenly matched, and I think we're going to see 16 more minutes.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far here. It's been a great weekend at sportalSlam. Follow sportalSpace at sportalSpace on Twitter and Instagram for the best live sports and highlights across high school and youth athletics. And check out great content on this YouTube channel for more live broadcast highlights and player spotlights. sportalSpace, every practice, every game. This has been our first tournament, Kyle. I would say it's been a resounding success. Had a lot of fun here. We were live at Alpharetta High School and Northview High School all weekend long. Had a nice group of teams from 4th grade all the way up to the varsity level, and I think it's been a lot of fun for everyone this weekend. What do you think?
Yeah, I know I've had fun for sure. There's been a lot of great competition from teams playing for their first time. Georgia Young Guns, they played in that 4th grade championship. This, from what I was told, was their first ever travel ball tournament, and they made it all the way to the championship game. And a couple of these players are having coming out parties. We're seeing some guys today in this JV division, guys that you might not have heard of them too much on the varsity level in the high school season, but they are having big summers heading into their sophomore and junior seasons, and it starts here. Players are made in the off season, and it all comes to fruition during the high school season in the fall, and it's always fun to get a first look at these guys right now.
Absolutely, and check back after the tournament ends. We will have a top 10 highlight video. We will have a wrap-up video showing you all the action and the fun that everyone had here in this tournament. A lot of content coming from sportalSlam. You'll find it on our YouTube channel. You'll find it on our Twitter feed. If you haven't been watching our Twitter feed throughout the course of the weekend, Kyle and myself, we have been live in the gyms. We've had reporters every which way from 4th grade straight up to varsity, and all the best action can be found on our Twitter feed, and you will see those highlights on our top 10 video and our wrap-up of the tournament video feature soon. As we come out here at the end of the half, we had 7 ties, 7 lead changes in that first half. Georgia Grizzlies and the Smyrna Stars about to go. Grizzlies running in the black and gold, and the Smyrna Stars in the purple. Kyle, what do you expect in this second half? Is it going to be more of the same, or are we going to see some new heroes rise up to try to get this championship?
I think it's going to be more of the same, but I would put my money on it that Franklin Bailey is going to make a 3-pointer. So he just winked at me. I think we're going to have one. He hears the voices over here, so Franklin's going to be keyed in. We'll see what he can bring in the second half.
Yeah, he's had a phenomenal tournament, and he can get cooking in a hurry. So far, it's been Kedrick Barrick with 14 points and Sean Rutledge with 7. Old school style, Kyle. It's 2 big-bodied big men. And that's
what I
a
love.
3-pointer, no good. Rutledge fights for the rebound, but unable to get it to fall. Barrett secures it. Nice look by Lee Manuel. He had an early 3 for the Stars, but not able to get that one to fall down for him. Willis working it. Bailey, step back, 3 for Bailey. And that one tickles the net, Kyle. That was as good as they come.
Exactly. I told you. He looked over here, he winked, he gave a smile. It's game time.
Yeah, Bailey with a beautiful step-back move to create the space he needed, and then he just found the bottom of the net. That ball's no good. Barrett with the rebound. Willis will look to set up the offense. You got to think they're going to look right to Bailey right quick here, Kyle. He goes inside, he flares outside to the top of the key. There he is. He looks at that one. Loses the handle a little bit, they'll reset it to Willis. Willis bringing it to Bailey in the corner. Bailey being harassed by Jefferson. Jefferson's got to watch out, Kyle. He is a little foul prone. Putting his hands all over Bailey, trying to keep him from getting free air. Pokes at that one. Bailey with a nice move into the paint. Tries to get separation, it's not there. Try to work off the mismatch. Brown fires, and it's no good. Rutledge with the rebound. Rutledge throws it ahead to Lee Manuel. Lee Manuel corrals it, but he steps out of bounds. Kyle, how do you feel about that kind of aggressive play down the court?
Yeah, a nice little outlet pass. Both these big men, Rutledge and Barrett, are just gobbling up every single rebound. I got Barrett for 10 rebounds. I got Rutledge not far behind with 9. They are igniting fast breaks.
Here comes Bailey coming off the screen, and then Lee Manuel did a really nice job. They were trying to run the back screen on the other side, and Lee Manuel just smothered it.
The lady can coach, man. Tell him Coach Blair said that.
Cooney to inbound. And that one is good. Who did we say it was going to be in this second half, Kyle?
Franklin Bailey, and I think it was Rutledge with the closeout, but he closed out with his hands by his side. You got to close out hands high, especially when a shooter's the one receiving that pass, but hand down, man down. You've seen it, you hear it all the time, and Bailey strokes it.
Balding fires a deep 3, finds the back of the iron, but Rutledge just kind of puts his hands up, grabs it, and gets it to fall. And that's 9 points for the big man.
I love both of these big men. They have been so good.
And that one's no good, but Cooney gets the rebound. Cooney will reset back up top to Willis now. 32-28, the Grizzlies holding on to this lead. It's been 8 lead changes and 7 ties. Willis fighting off Jefferson. Too much dribbling here, Kyle. He's got to give that up. That's Barrett. Barrett hits it. It's only a 2. But that's the first outside shot. Barrett's been doing all his work on the block and at the free throw line, Kyle.
Yeah, impressive. Both these big men showing that they can handle the ball a little bit, and now we see an outside shot.
Jefferson drives right into Barrett. Doesn't get it to roll, but he does get the foul call against Barrett.
I don't like the foul call. Hands straight up. Maybe he moved into him a little bit with the body, but I thought he did all he could as a defender.
Kyle, I think that's just the first foul on Barrett. Is that correct over there? Yeah,
Let's
just one on
check.
Barrett. So they've done a good job of protecting him. Foul trouble an issue for both Barrett and Rutledge in earlier games that I saw. Coach Brown coaching him up over here.
Yes, he
First
has
free throw
been
good.
great coach, Eric Blair, head coach of the Alpharetta Boys Varsity. He has been singing Coach D. Brown's praises all tournament long, and I'm sure he would love to have her on the staff if he was able to.
34-28, make it 34-29. Jordan Jefferson gets his 7th point there. 34-29, 5-point game with just under 13 minutes remaining in this Junior Varsity Championship of sportalSlam, brought to you by SportalSpace. We're connecting communities through use sports. SportalSpace, every practice, every game. It's been a great game so far, working it to Brown in the high post. He tries to get it into Barrett, but no good. That one is stolen, and Lee Manuel comes up with it. He's got Rutledge down low. Rutledge going to take the contact, goes under the basket, no good, but the follow is there, and that is Tyler Merriweather with a nice follow.
Merriweather, good job, and a good idea from Rutledge to use the other side of the rim to protect himself. It just wasn't able to finish, but Merriweather there to pick it up.
Athletic move for Rutledge, going underneath the basket with that little curl. Tries to work it inside, and that is a bad foul, wasted foul for Rutledge. Kyle, what's the count on Rutledge? Is that just his first or second?
Looks like just his first foul, so both big men have been pretty clean.
You'd think with all the banging we're seeing
Yeah.
out here, these guys would be in trouble, but so far, no trouble at all for Rutledge. Grizzlies holding on to a 3-point lead here with 12:19 remaining. 34-31 is your score from Alpharetta High School. sportalSlam tournament, the Junior Varsity Championship. Bailey resets it up. Willis will set the offense. He's looking inside to Barrett. Doesn't have him. Swings it to Stewart. Oh, Barrett with a beautiful fake, a drive, and a finish. And that's his 18th point, Kyle. He still has half their points.
So impressive. I'm running out of words to say about these two big guys.
What a fake, and then he takes him into the paint for the bucket. Kyle, I've been having so much fun. I've been forgetting to write down the top plays for our top play nominees.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, sir, that's definitely
20.
going in there.
Plenty of them.
Our producer, Joseph Johnson, I know will appreciate if I keep track of these plays, Kyle.
Yeah, make the work easier for him. We need
Yeah,
that.
I got so excited in the first half. There's Jefferson with another 3. That's his 3rd 3 of the night. He has 10. New man in the game, Robert Traylor out there, number 5 for the Grizzlies. 36-34 is your score. Coming up on 11 minutes, Bailey elevates, doesn't get it to the glow, but Cooney with the rebound. Cooney throws it up off the backboard, it's no good. Jefferson going on the attack. Jefferson looking for that 3-ball again, I think, Kyle. It looked like he was thinking about pulling it up there.
Yeah, he's getting hot. He's starting to feel it.
Yeah, with Barrett on the bench, I'd be going inside to Rutledge right now. Take advantage of this. Barrett's set to check back in here. Balding took a lot of contact, throws it away. Balding was hurt, little banged up. Didn't get the foul call. And he stepped out of bounds, Kyle.
All of a sudden, this is just a 2-point lead for the Grizzlies. Right when we thought they were starting to pull away a little bit of separation. Smyrna Stars come creeping back in it.
Marvion Boyd checks back in for Trent Balding. Balding got kind of poked in the eye over there, Kyle. He thought he was going to get a foul call. It didn't come, and then he found himself standing on the out-of-bound line.
Yeah, got an earful.
Yeah, Coach Jefferson wants no part of that. And that was some nice defense, nice hustle. Marvion Boyd checks right into the game and makes an impact on the defensive end. Here's another chance for the Stars to tie it or take the lead. Swings it around to Lee Manuel. Lee Manuel back to Jefferson. A long 3 fired. Finds both sides of the rim and no good. Barrett with another rebound. Barrett getting banged on down low, and they're going to call that foul against number 11. That's against Merriweather. Coach Jefferson trying that subliminal work on the referees, talking about the elbow he thought his player got down low.
Yeah, it's a physical game, not for the faint of heart.
Great steal by Jefferson. Rutledge is going to push it. Rutledge is going to go right at Brown, and Rutledge finishes. And that's 11 for him. Kyle, I love seeing the big man run the break.
Coast to coast, coast to coast.
Yeah, Brown wanted no part of stepping up in front of that one.
I can't blame him.
Jefferson, tightrope, walks the sideline, but the referee says he's out. Coach Jefferson doesn't think so.
Yeah, he had to whip his head around real quick to see that one, and I guess he got the call right. He's
well, we don't have the
camera
camera angled down at the line, so there's no way to replay that sucker. It is 36-all, and that is our 8th tie to go along with 8 lead changes in this game. It's been a doozy. Tie game here with 10 minutes left in the sportalSlam Junior Varsity Championship. Stewart inbounds. Nick Willis will set up the offense. Today's game brought to you by SportalSpace. Every practice, every game. Barrett sets up in the high post, leaves it behind for Stewart. That's no good. Willis fighting underneath. That's Han Chung. Han Chung swings it out to Brown, and Brown drains his second 3 of the game. And that is another lead for the Grizzlies. Their ninth lead change of the game. Jefferson probing the defense, has Manuel. Manuel thinks better of it. Rutledge is going to go right at Barrett. A little throw over his head, Kyle. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a heat check type deal, but not the shot you want.
Yeah, Coach Jefferson's got his head in his hands on that one. Coach Brown says that's as long as Bailey's going to get his rest. Bailey's back in here. Bailey with 2 quick 3s to start the second half. He has 8. I think they're going to need him down the stretch. They can't rely completely on Barrett fighting in there with Rutledge. That matchup is a little bit too even.
Let's see what they do here. They're going to try and get to Rutledge.
Manuel, long 3. That thing is way short. Bailey with the rebound.
Yeah, that was a force right there.
Bailey takes the contact from Rutledge, and Rutledge going to get the whistle. Kyle, that's an ill-advised foul in the open court. He's only got 2, but he's got to be careful. He's so critical to the success of this team.
Yeah, we got just under 9 minutes to play. It's a 3-point lead for the Grizzlies. Stars need Rutledge in the game, but he's going to head to the bench and get a breather.
Yeah, Rutledge, when he was on the bench last time, Kedrick Barrett just killed him. So let's see if they work this ball inside. Buckner is giving up a bunch of inches and a whole lot of pounds. Oh, and hit is Nick Willis. Sorry, Jalen Stewart with the 3.
That was a very confident shot. Let's just say that. A very confident stroke.
Yeah, that's his first points of the game at a critical moment. Brown leading the break. He's got Chung and Bailey with him. Let's see what he does with it. Brown attacks the basket and 1. And that is another top play nominee, Kyle, from Giovanni Brown, bucket and one.
Yeah, you love that length and wingspan. He just is so long and glides to the basket. Very nice finish.
Held it up, waited for the defense to get in front of him, initiated the contact, and got the basket and the foul, and they have now opened up a quick 8-point
I
lead.
just take a look at the scoreboard. I'm stunned. All of a sudden, 8 points in the blink of an eye.
This thing was tied at 36 a minute ago. 2 3-pointers and now a 3-point play opportunity.
That plus-minus of Rutledge, I would love to see it because when he's on the bench, things don't go so well for the Stars.
That free throw is good for Brown. He has 9, a key contributor so far. It has been Kedrick Barrett, though, leading the way with 18 points. Neither big man in foul trouble. They're going to have to get Rutledge back in this game. They can't wait. Nice driving layup, and it rolls in for Marvion Boyd.
Tough basket. Pebblebrook guard just hanging, floating, and it's a little teardrop to fall.
Brown working it up top. He swings it over to Stewart. Stewart tries to get it into Barrett. It's knocked away. And that foul call is going to go against Barrett. That's only his second, though, Kyle. There's nothing to be worried about here.
7:42 left. Got a 7-point lead. Grizzlies in pretty good shape, but the Stars have shown some fortitude to come back into these games once they go down.
Balding looks inside, doesn't see what he wants. Swings it around to Jefferson. Very long three, fired away, no good. Bailey gets up for that rebound. Willis is pushing the pace. He's got Barrett in the middle. Three-pointer up and away, and Bailey makes him pay, Kyle. That is the one guy you can't leave trailing, and he's got 11. He is cooking in the second half. He's got 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, he's found his stroke. I knew he would, and he is hot.
Kedrick Barrett, nice defense. And Kyle, I said Kedrick Barrett didn't have foul trouble. That's his third in a hurry.
Yeah, I don't know if he hit his hand or something, but again, he was straight up from here.
3.
That looked like a bad call.
You got 3 on Barrett, right? Yeah.
Smyrna Stars got 5 teams that'll be home with 5, and then yes with 3.
48-38 is our score. Coming up on 7 minutes left. A little quick break up there. Follow sportalSpace on Twitter and Instagram for the best live sports and highlights across high school and youth athletics. And check out great content on our YouTube channel for more live broadcast highlights and players spotlights. Today's game brought to you by sportalSpace. We connect communities through youth sports. sportalSpace, every practice, every game. Marvion Boyd with the first free throw, and that one is good. Nice confident stroke from him, and he has 6 so far on the night. Second free throw. Kyle, you surprised they still haven't brought Rutledge back in the game?
Yeah, it's starting to slip away just a little bit.
Oh, nice hustle play there, but it doesn't go the way of the Stars. Down by 9 here. They need a spark. Grizzlies, Matt Jones. Works it over to Cooney. Cooney going inside to Barrett. Oh, now that's a pretty one, Kyle. That's his 20th point, and he earned it. Good move down low.
Just too easy. Put him in the meat grinder down low. Too small. He's too big. Too easy.
Yeah, we're enjoying the comedy stylings of Coach Blair from Alpharetta High School, keeping us excited and having a lot of fun with us down here. Bailey swinging his arms. Doesn't manage to connect. Nick Willis pushing it up. Oh, no, Bailey wide open for 3. Wasn't able to really settle himself on that one, Kyle. He's got Will Garvey ahead of the play, but he traveled. We got Kayvon Fish checking back in. He gave some good minutes early. This one's getting away from the Stars, Kyle, and I don't understand what Rutledge doing still on the bench.
Yeah, this feels like their biggest lead of the game. It hasn't been double digits until now, I don't think. 50-39, 6:04 left. It's getting close to saying it's now or never. You need your horses in this game. You've got no games left after
Bailey
this.
left open for 3, finds the back rim. Barrett goes right over the back, and that was a silly foul. That's his 4th.
Yeah, all of a sudden these fouls have piled up on the big man.
Where is Rutledge, Kyle? Barrett's got 4 fouls, about to hit the bench, and Rutledge not out there to put the pressure on him. They're going to leave Barrett in there. He's got 20 points, but 4 fouls. Coach Jones trusting her big man to stay in there with 4 fouls. Under 6 minutes remaining, 11-point game here. Grizzlies on top, Grizzlies in black, the Smyrna Stars in purple. Thank you for joining us today at sportalSlam. It's been a lot of fun here. Great JV action. Beautiful move inside, and that bucket goes on the reverse by Tyler Buckner.
That was not an easy finish whatsoever. Great move.
.537 remaining. We got ourselves a 9-point game here.
Mr. Ref. Mr. Ref.
Still back at a 9-point game, Kyle. It's been all Kedrick Barrett in the first half, and he's got 6 points here. In the second half, he's got 20 overall, but it's been Franklin Bailey providing the spark that's really opened this game up. He's got 9 points on 3 3-pointers.
And Giovanni Brown giving him a nice lift as well at 6 points in this second half. So it's in Bailey, Barrett, and Brown, the killer bees, coming to play for the Grizzlies.
I like it. I like it. It's been Rutledge with 4, Jordan Jefferson with 4 to lead the Smyrna Stars. And Kyle, Rutledge still not checking back in. He does not in foul trouble. He's only got 2. Maybe he's gassed over there or something else going on, but he's got to get back in this game if the Stars are going to cut into this deficit.
Yeah, he needs to be out there. He really needs to be out there.
Swinging it. Brown misses that one badly. Swings it back up top to Willis. 3-pointer away from the left side, and it is good. That is Jalen Stewart with his second 3 of the game. I was wondering where the offense was going to come with both Bailey and Barrett on the bench, and there's Stewart answering the call. He extends the lead to 12.
Yeah, that could be it.
Oh, breakaway. Here comes Stewart. Stewart driving, can't get it to fall. Jefferson and Willis get tied up with each other, but Jefferson comes away with it. Jefferson works it to Garvey. He looks at the long 3, drives and shoots the mid-ranger, doesn't get it to fall. Cooney with the rebound. 4:37 remaining in this game. It's a 12-point lead for the Grizzlies.
Man now.
Stars are going to come up and play man. Let's see if they can trade some type of offense off of turnovers or something here, Kyle, because they need it. Brown fires from 3. Beautiful stroke, and he gets that one to fall. Kyle, critical points from Giovanni Brown tonight, huh?
This game has completely slipped away with Sean Rutledge on the bench. Got to have your best players on the floor at all times.
Jefferson drives, no good. Willis will take it up, try to set up the offense. They are in no rush with under 4 minutes remaining and a 15-point lead here. Check that, they are in a rush. Giovanni Brown fires from 3, but it's no good. Fish probing the defense. Jefferson fires, and that's a 3-pointer, and it's good. That is Jefferson's 4th 3-pointer of the game. He has 13. But they are down, Kyle, by 12, and the minutes are slipping away.
Yeah, I don't, there's a decent amount of time left, but at that same time, this is a team that gets a lot of buckets inside with Rutledge. Jordan Jefferson, of course, has gotten hot with those 4 threes, but outside of those 2, it's a basket here, a basket there from everyone else, but it's an inside-out game with those 2 guys, but the Grizzlies obviously know by now those are the 2 guys we need to stop. It's going to be hard to make up 12 points in this 3 minutes and 41 seconds.
Yeah, leaders for the Grizzlies have been Kedrick Barrett, the second with 20, Franklin Bailey with 11, and 12 for Giovanni Brown. As you said, the Killer Bees, and some nice contribution by Nick Willis, who's been their primary point guard, handling the ball, setting up the offense. He had 7 points early in the game. Hasn't scored since the first half, but he's handling most of the point guard duties here. Uh-oh, that's a little wild. Right idea, a little too much.
Yeah, unforced turnovers at this stage of the game. Coach D. Brown is not happy. She just takes a seat over there.
Yeah, Coach Brown making faces and taking a seat, but they're holding on to a 12-point lead with 3 minutes and change. Rutledge runs into a pack of defenders and he turns it over. Jalen Stewart will look to set the offense. They're going to take their time here now. If there's
getting physical down low.
And Han Chung in the scorebooks with a bucket on the baseline. 58-44, just under 3 minutes remaining now. It's going to be free throws up there. Going to be Balding going to the line to shoot 2. Coach Brown having a chat with Kendrick Barrett, set to check back in, Kyle, with 4 fouls. You think he makes it to the end of the game?
I'm going to say, hopefully for him, you got to be smart, just hands straight up. You got a 14-point lead. You have no reason to foul. You're up big. You have 4 fouls. You have no reason to foul at all.
He's got 20 points. He has been the man tonight. He's had a dominant performance, but the 4 fouls. And another rebound for Kendrick Barrett right on cue. What's that, a dozen?
He has 12, yes, sir.
Barrett checks back in and Bailey checks back in. They got all 3 of the Killer Bees on now. Oh, he took a lot of smacking and took it twice, and that foul is going to go against Rutledge, I believe. One. They called that against Jefferson, so Rutledge gets the break on that foul call. 2:34 remaining, 58-44 is your score. Grizzlies the lead, and Kendrick Barrett continues to be perfect from the line, Kyle. He's made all 5.
Yeah, he's been the real deal, but that is going to be an announcer's jinx. It happens so many times. No, okay.
I can't jinx him. I don't have that kind of power.
Wow, wow, wow.
He is 6 for 6 from the line, and I'm happy to report it. Jefferson swings it to Balding. Back to Jefferson. Swinging it to Manuel. Manuel probing the defense a bit. Jefferson looks at the three-pointer. Bailey all over him. Balding fires from 3, and it's no good. Stewart's going to push it up. We had a ton of lead changes and ties in that first half, Kyle. But ever since 26-26, it's been nothing but the Grizzlies. They've had their foot on the gas, and they've been the better team here in the second half.
Yeah, Franklin Bailey hit a couple threes early on in the second half, and that was really all she wrote.
Yeah, this game was tied 26-all at halftime, and it just got away from the Smyrna Stars. They couldn't keep the scoring up. And Giovanni Brown takes a look at his mother and says, "I'll take a seat. I know I made a mistake there." Jordan Jefferson's going to fire from deep. No good. Rutledge comes in with that big body, gets stuck underneath the basket. No good. Rutledge finds it again. No good. Kendrick gets the rebound. And there's a foul given by Jefferson. Jefferson's getting into foul trouble now at this point. And that's 1-on-1. And of all the people to foul, Kyle, I'm not fouling Kendrick Barrett.
He always has the ball in his hands, especially getting it off the glass.
And that is the baker's dozen on rebounds for Barrett.
Yes, very, very, very impressive.
Barrett will shoot the front end of the 1-on-1 here, up 60-44 with 1:36 remaining. Grizzlies cruising here in the sportalSlam Varsity Championship. Kyle, you thought that I finally jinxed him, but no. It found the back of the rim, the front of the rim, and the bottom of the net.
No, he has just been in a zone today. He has done no wrong outside of 4 fouls, but he's been great.
Absolutely, absolutely. We will be handing out an MVP trophy at the end of this one, and I haven't decided where my vote's going yet, Kyle, but I think it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Johnny Larry will check in. Cooney gets a break. Barrett sizes up the free throw here. Second one. And finally, one of them doesn't fall. But even still, the Grizzlies get the rebound, but Larry throws it away. Lee Manuel looked at a three, decided better of it. He tacked the basket, and that's his 5th point of the game. It's going to be too little too late. They're down by 15, Kyle, with 1:21 remaining.
Yeah, it's going to be too little too late. And they're out of timeouts now, Smyrna Stars.
One timeout. Yeah.
1:21 remaining here. Today's game is brought to you by sportalSpace. sportalSpace connects communities through youth sports. sportalSpace, every practice, every game.
Thank you, sir.
Follow sportalSpace on Twitter and Instagram for the best live sports and highlights across high school and youth athletics. And check out the great content on our YouTube channel for more live broadcast highlights and player spotlights. Kyle, as sportalSlam is coming to the wrap-up, we've got one more game left, the Varsity Championship. It should be a good one. I saw Georgia man up in the semifinals. They get up, and they like to throw that ball down. They got a lot of athletic dunkers on that team.
Yeah, so is Team Effect. There should be a ton of highlights.
That one is no good.
Air came on, huh?
Working it around to the corner. Balding, no good. Kyle, did you catch a score in that final in the other gym?
I have not, but that is a very, 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 very bad foul. Jalen Stewart going to Northview. Very bad foul. Looks like it might have been a three-point shooter. Got Trent Balding heading to the line. 109 left, trailing 61-46. Coach Jefferson still coaching the Stars with all his might, not giving up. And a bad foul leaves the door cracked just open, but a miss there does not help the Stars' chances.
And the second free throw is good for Trent Balding. And a third free throw coming up here, down by 14 still with 109 remaining. We'll be taking a short break, and probably sometime around 3:30, 3:45, we'll start that varsity game a little bit early. Kedrick Barrett with another rebound, and he will go to the free throw line yet again. 1-1 coming up for Kedrick Barrett, the second. Appreciate you joining us for sportalSlam live broadcast of the junior varsity game. Keep an eye on the announcements from sportalSpace. We expect to have more tournaments, camps, or clinics coming in the basketball arena. And hopefully an announcement soon about our first lacrosse event, Kyle. Should be a lot of fun.
Oh, wow. I am excited to hear about this. Yes, I know it might be near my neck of the woods, so that's always a fun and exciting time.
Yeah, we are still waiting on a official name for that lacrosse event. I've heard nominated Sportal Sticks with an X, but we're still working on that one. If you have a great idea for a name for a Sportal-related lacrosse event, you feel free to hit us up on Twitter or Instagram and let us know. We hope to have something out there, and we'll have another basketball event announced very soon for you here. And that ball manages to get itself stuck.
A wedgie
that will
ball.
be a jump ball. Kyle, if somebody was required to run out there and knock that ball out of that stuck position, could it be you?
Oh,
I know it's
yeah.
not me.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, fair enough.
No problem, no problem.
Suggestions pouring in for the name of the lacrosse tournament, but we're not going to pull those out on the air. 57 seconds remaining. Grizzlies holding on to a nice lead here, and another foul given by the Stars. 16-point game with just 54 seconds left. Kyle, that's about all she wrote here. Stars are going to keep the fouls coming in, but
yeah, this one is over, but luckily we are way ahead of schedule for our varsity championships. It was originally set to tip at 4 p.m. after this game. It is currently 2:48 p.m. We got plenty of time left, so a couple fouls here and there won't hurt us in the grand scheme of things.
64-47 now with 54 seconds remaining as Jalen Stewart hit the first free throw. Second free throw up and away, and it's no good. Stay with us after the game ends. We'll have our trophy presentation, our MVP announcement. And that bucket is good. I think that was number 3 or
that was number 8. Gabe.
Number 8. Gabe Delisle. Jalen Stewart running out the clock here, 26 seconds. I think they're done with the fouls for the Stars, Kyle.
Yeah, it's not going to do them any good right now.
Kyle, we unanimous in the decision of Kedrick Barrett II as our JV MVP here on the desk?
I think that is a safe decision.
Absolutely. Franklin Bailey had a wonderful game with 9 points in the second half and 11 total. Giovanni Brown contributed with a nice 12 points. And it was a wonderful finish here. We're going to stay live with you through the presentation of the trophies. It's been a lot of fun in this fantastic finish here. 64-49 is your final score. Hope you've enjoyed watching this junior varsity game. We're going to stay live through the presentation of the medals and the trophies to the champions and the runner-up of the varsity division. That was the junior varsity division. Apologies for that.
If you wouldn't have said put him in a meat grinder on there, son, I'd have been upset.
That is the Georgia Grizzlies coming away with a 64-49 victory. This was Kyle Sandy and Brian Zwerner on the microphone, supported over there as always by our producer Joseph Johnson and our cameraman today, Andrew Garner. Thank you to all for putting on a good show. I hope you enjoyed that at home. We're going to stay live here through the trophy presentation, which will be happening in a moment with our own Chuck Jones, handing the medals and trophies out to the runners-up and the champions, a staple of all sportalSpace events. If you come to sportalSpace and you win, you will be on the internet and you will be going home with some hardware. We can make those promises to you in every event that you attend from sportalSpace. Our MVP tonight is going to be Kedrick Barrett II, the big man, 8 all night long. He had one heck of a game, 14 points in the first half and an additional 11 in the second for 25 total. He had one heck of a game. And a deserving runner-up to the Smyrna Stars. They had a thrilling victory over Game Elite, a last-second tip-in. You can see that replay on Periscope, or you can find it through our Twitter feed to Periscope as well. We've got the entire final minute, including that last-second tip. I urge you to watch it and tell me if you believe it left his hand before the buzzer went. I've watched it myself about 5 times. It is way too close to call. But a real good finish to that game. And this has been a nice tournament for the Smyrna Stars. They've showed up and played real well. We congratulate Coach Jefferson and the squad. It's been a real nice game for them tonight. And that is the Smyrna Stars, your sportalSlam Junior Varsity runner-ups. And now we will present the championship trophy to the Georgia Grizzlies Junior Varsity squad. And the MVP trophy will be handed out as well, going to Kedrick Barrett II. Big man had 25 points. He was nearly perfect for the free throw line. He managed to make 9 out of 10 from the free throw line, just exactly what you look for out of a big man. Junior varsity of our first ever sportalSlam is presented to the Georgia Grizzlies junior varsity team. We appreciate them for joining us. They had a wonderful game. And your MVP tonight, Kedrick Barrett II, with 25 points, 9 of 10 free throws, and his mama likes it. Kedrick Barrett II is your MVP. Number 25, Kedrick Barrett II. Kedrick Barrett II is your MVP. Just making sure the staff up front knows it. The big man was eating all game. I'm sure he'll enjoy watching the replay here. We hope he had a lot of fun. He really played great in all the games that I saw this weekend. That is your sportalSlam 1 junior varsity champion, the Georgia Grizzlies, coached by Coach Brown. It was a great weekend for them, and we applaud their efforts. Thank you very much for joining us, and good night.